I want to know, when watching the movie Air, did you catch that we never saw the person who played Michael Jordan's face? I want to know, did you catch that we never saw the person who played Michael Jordan's face? What if I told you there's a legal reason why we couldn't see his face, and that legal reason is something you need to be looking out for? Stay tuned. Y'all, I am attorney Jamila Moore. This is Legal Chats, where this is the only place to unlock your legal insights, steps, and strategies to grow and protect your business. I know I got you reeled in. You're like, what really happened with Air, attorney Jamila? Let me break it down to you. I was watching the movie and I'm like, man, what's happening here? Like, why can't we see his face? And then it hits me. Michael Jordan owns the rights to his name, his likeness, his image, and its use. And as an entrepreneur, as a coach, as a consultant, as a speaker, you have to think long term, just like they thought in the movie Air. Well, not them. That's actually his mother thought that way, right? To protect his name, image, and likeness from early on, so that years later, people have to pay him if they want to use his name, his image, and his likeness. So it's very likely that the folks there didn't want to pay for it. And so for that, it's either when you own the things that you've created, we call that the world of intellectual property. And it's when you own your intellectual property, you're able to make more money off things you already have, off things you already use. I know you probably didn't know that. So that's literally just lesson one from the movie Air. And somebody's probably like, well, what do I do about that? You contact me. You either contact me or another trademark attorney where they can support you on how to go about owning your name, likeness, or image. Second thing that we learned from the movie Air. I want to make sure I get it right for y'all. Ooh, this one is good. The value of negotiating for your future worth and value. If you don't have an attorney, if you don't have someone on your team that knows and sees the vision of you years down the line, that knows and sees the vision of your brand, of your business down the line, then you won't negotiate properly. That means you won't be able to maximize the amount of money that you should earn. So many times I see this with entrepreneurs. They think about the now, but they don't think about the later. And they may go to LegalZoom and some of these other places and cut corners. I know. Cut corners. And they cut corners, but what that really means is you cut your profits. Yes, that's what you mean. That's what it means. You did not cut corners, you cut your profits. So, what we can see here was Michael Jordan's mother or their legal team came together and they said, we're going to go for a different type of deal. Every basketball player during that time was actually just excited that they were going to get paid money. Michael said, I want equity. Your attorney and what you negotiate for in and out of a business deal matters, because it is the difference of a few million now or billions later. Let me prove it to you. Michael Jordan, because of that negotiation, his first negotiation before he was ever in the NBA, because of it, he makes $400 million in passive income every year. One legal move produces $400 million per year for this man that he does not have to work for, right? Then the other piece is no one can use his name, image, and likeness without him. All negotiation tactics, all because he didn't just sign something, all because he didn't just pull something off of the internet, all because he had foresight while being at a place of building. So, as entrepreneurs, whether you're a coach, consultant, author, speaker, I implore you today to really think about the long term vision and make the investment to protect now. What if he had cut corners? I know I'm in your house because that's what a lot of y'all are doing right now. Y'all are cutting corners in your business, and it's going to cause you a loss of profits down the line. And I know somebody was like, well, financially right now, I don't know if that's the best place to spend money. A lawyer is never spending money, it's always investing money. I'm sorry, you see, I get really passionate about this, but $400 million a year, you don't have to do nothing. That's something to be passionate about. Here's another lesson: making sure you have the right team around you with the right belief. Somebody is like, but how does that correlate to a legal strategy? Because if you have someone around you on your team that doesn't have the right belief, that means they may try and talk to you or communicate with you in a way that lowers your value. And we just learned in the previous tip that we negotiate for value for where we're going, not where we're at. And so if we don't have the right people and the right teammates, the right person doing our marketing, we lose out on money. And so I want you to keep this in your repertoire. Everything that you do in your business has a legal implication. Everything that you do in your business has a legal implication. So that means every time you make a decision, it probably impacts something legally. And that's something you need to pay attention to make sure that you are not putting your business, your brand, or your profits on the hook. Because cousin Jordan, at this point, Michael Jordan's my cousin, okay? I'm always taking in family members. It is what it is. Cousin Jordan laid out a legal blueprint for us in the movie Air. Some of y'all are about to go back and watch that movie right now. And so I just want to reiterate our 3 takeaways, right? 1, you want to make sure you own your name, your image, and your likeness. You can do that by going to connect with a trademark attorney and business attorney like myself to make sure that if someone wants to use you, they have to pay you. I know I'm dropping game because you didn't know that. Second thing is you want to make sure you negotiate for value and your future rather than just living in the place of where you're building now. That means that you have to make sure you're not cutting corners. That means that you cannot go to LegalZoom, Legal Shield. What's those other things? What is it? Taylor Brands and all those things, Ink File, because you're not getting the understanding that you need to make the right decisions. And then the third thing is every decision that you make in your business has a legal implication. The right team with the right belief matters. The right team with the right belief matters. And I know some of you are like, man, I didn't know some of these things about my business. I didn't know I needed to protect my name, my likeness, my image. That's good. That's why I'm here to support you. You can literally go and head over to my website right now where you can book a free discovery call so that we can make sure that you are protecting your business, your brand, and your profits. And sometimes people think that like, oh, I'm going to wait and I'm going to do this next month, or I'm going to do this in 3 months. What if that accident happens in your business and you're unprotected, you're unsecure? You don't want that to be you. If there's anything you don't want to wait on, it's protecting your business, your brand, your profits, and ultimately your future. Listen, I hope y'all enjoyed this. Put in the comments exactly what it is that you learned, one takeaway that you have, one way that you're going to think differently about your business, as every decision in your business has a legal implication. I want to hear from you. Message me, show up, do what you got to do. It's Attorney Jamila Moore, and it's been a legal chat, the place where you come to unlock insight, strategy, and steps to grow and protect your business. See you soon, everyone.